Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of May 14th to May 20th. Police Chief Todd Costa told the selectmen on Wednesday night about the increased police presence he put around Somerset schools the day after the shootings at an elementary school in Texas. Chief Costa said he is planning to keep that increased police presence around the schools in Somerset for the rest of the school year, and some at the selectmen's meeting on Monday said they would like the presence to be permanent. Some people suggested that 3 more school resource officers should be hired so that each school has one. Presently, there is 1 school resource officer for Somerset Berkeley Regional High School and 1 school resource officer who covers the other 4 schools in town. Selectman Chair Alan Smith said the selectmen could meet with the school committee to discuss the issue. A moment of silence was held at the beginning of the selectmen's meeting in memory of the students and teachers killed by a gunman at the Texas school. Albert Buffelli of the Prismium Group made a presentation to the selectmen on Wednesday about the cable manufacturing factory that his company is planning to build at the Brayton Point Commerce Center. Buffelli said that local, state, and federal approvals will be needed before the factory can be built. He said 50 to 80 construction jobs would be created by the project, and then about 200 high-skilled permanent jobs that could double depending on the market would also be created by the factory. He said he wants the factory to be the best of its kind in the United States for providing cables for wind turbines. Buffelli stressed that his company wants to be transparent with its business and fit in with the town. He said other factories the company owns are closer to neighborhoods than the one at Brayton Point would be, and those businesses have had good relationships with their communities. He said Prismium will have a website for its Somerset project that will show the progress of the work and where people can express concerns, criticisms, and ask questions. The company is looking to do some dredging underneath the water on the Brayton Point site because of the vessel that will be used to transport cables, and they will also be building a pier. The selectmen voted to approve a wine and malt beverages license for Panchero's Mexican Grill, which will be located on Route 6 near the Fairfield Marriott Hotel. Chris Stack, owner of the new restaurant, said he is aiming to open it the first week of August. A new kayaking dinghy rack has been placed at Somerset Village Waterfront Park off of Main Street. Harbor Master Buster Gainham said he has room for 9 kayaks or dinghies if people want to keep them at the park. He is working on a fee that will be charged for storage of the kayaks and dinghies. He said it may be $50 for the year. Gainham said he will have some type of fee around the beginning of June. He said people had been asking him if they could store kayaks at the park. Students in the integrated preschool program at North Elementary School did drawings of animals that had special powers that they gave to them. They also gave names to the animals. They submitted those drawings to Somerset Berkeley Regional High School in February. Students at the high school then made stuffed animals to look like the drawings that the children did. This week, the students at the high school presented those stuffed animals to the children in the preschool program. The work was done in the class of teacher Kylie Smigel, who said she came up with the idea to do the project years ago. Special education teacher Julia Schoonover brought the students from the preschool to the high school, where they also did some drawing with the high school students and enjoyed some snacks. In sports, the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School baseball team came from behind to beat Case on Senior Day at James F. Sullivan Memorial Baseball Field on Wednesday. Senior Ben Hewer got a save in the game, pitching the 7th inning, which was the first inning he has pitched all season. He struck out 1, did not give up any hits, and had no walks in the inning. Starting pitcher Matt Almeida also was on the mound for the Blue Raiders. He pitched 4 innings, striking out 2 batters and not walking any. He gave up 6 hits, but pitched well around traffic. SBRHS had a 2-0 lead when Almeida came out of the game. All 8 seniors on the SBRHS team contributed in some way to the 9-6 comeback win over Case. Senior Brendan Chapman was 2 for 5 at the plate in the game. Senior Shane Bryant was 1 for 4. Senior Ben Oliveira was 1 for 4. Senior Drew Crook was 3 for 4. And Senior Matt Almeida was 1 for 4. Other pitchers in the game for SBRHS included seniors Ethan Look and Brennan Blazer. The win improved the record of the Blue Raiders to 12-7. The Somerset Berkeley Regional High School boys tennis team beat Case 5-0 on Tuesday. For the Blue Raiders, Joseph Ramos, Tyler Barros, and Zach Costa won singles matches. The doubles teams of Matt Carlisi and Tom Rose and Austin Souza and Jack Schoonover both won their matches. The win improved the record of the Blue Raiders to 12-4. Rhys Huntsinger, a Somerset resident who is in the 2nd grade at North Elementary School, has qualified to compete in the U.S. Kids World Golf Championship in August in North Carolina. Rhys qualified for the tournament by doing well in tournaments on the U.S. Kids Golf Tour. She played in 7 tournaments this spring on the organization's Boston Tour. Rhys's father, Michael Huntsinger, used to be a golf teaching pro. He is also her caddy. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.